Hello there, welcome back to another episode on HCMC. Tonight we are here to look at what is going on with HCMC today. Today is a pretty unfortunate day in a way for this company. The price is now hitting the 0.00009 range, so we have actually dropped from our previous support at 0.001, so we have actually dropped down to the three zeros now after the first one. So again, that is not good, but there are many reasons for that, and it may not actually be as bad as you think. So we're going over all of that tonight and a little bit more which you may want to know just to finish us off for Friday. It is clearly going into the end of the week now. Hopefully at some point in the weekend I will give you guys another fundamental analysis on HCMC. I'm sure all of you probably know of the fundamentals by now, but believe it or not, there are some people who do not know about the fundamentals of this business, so we will get that out there on the weekend, hopefully. But that is not what we're here to do. Tonight we're here to give a little bit of an update on the actual price of the stock and why it has been moving in such a strange way. If you may enjoy that, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to this channel as we talk about HCMC and obviously many other stocks on a daily basis. It's completely free to subscribe and it would be appreciated. Join us on Twitter. Our Twitter is at N2S Finance, similar to how it is on YouTube. Link to that maybe down below. If not, just type in N2S Finance on Twitter. Also, you can join us on our Patreon, link to that is down below, and you can join us on our website called markets-daily.com. It is a stock market update website. You can see the link to it down there, or you can also actually join by following the link in the description. It's completely free to go and read some articles over there. But now we're going to jump in and have a look at HCMC and how it has been moving, especially on the past day, because this is where things do start to get interesting. Now we are actually going to move out to the more simple charts just to make it a bit easier to understand, because what we are seeing today with HCMC is the same barcoding that we've been seeing for ages now, but clearly we are seeing a little bit of a downtrend once more. The price down by about 5% apparently, and it is now at 0.001, which is good, but we have dipped to the 0.0009 range earlier today, as you saw just a few moments ago. So what is going on with the price action that we are seeing? Well, I think that there are many reasons for this. I don't think all of them really matter. Now, first things first, I know people are going to say things in the comments already about HCMC is a dead company, this stock price does nothing but drops, or it doesn't even move much at all. I do agree with that to an extent. But if you're getting into HCMC, or if you're in HCMC, you probably know what you're getting into, or you need to know what you're getting into if you don't already. In my opinion, HCMC is a long-term hold. I think it is more of a fundamental play than it is a technical one anyway, but I think it is a very long-term fundamental play anyway. The company has decent fundamentals. I think it does need to improve them going forwards if we want to see a big increase in share price. And obviously I would like a reshuffle to the share structure, as you guys do know. But ultimately, this is a company which I believe does have potential. So whilst the price is dropping right now, I think that's okay, because we don't really have much news about the company anyway, so we wouldn't really expect it to be moving upwards by too much, because nothing really good has happened to the company when it comes to the lawsuit or other things which people are anticipating. I mean, yes, we did have those new contracts just a few days ago, but obviously we will not feel the benefits of those in terms of revenue for a while to come, but I think that they are still good things when looking at this business. But anyway, let's get back to the share price specifically and why it is dipping lower than we previously have seen. Now, you guys will remember from previous videos, one thing that I was comfortable with before was HCMC hitting lows at the 0.001 range, and there are many reasons for that. The first one is pretty obvious. Looking at the past 3 months, we can see that 0.001 a while ago was a level where we have been comfortable for a while. So back here we were sat at 0.001, that was the lowest that we hit, so again it was not too bad back then. And again, I was hoping that we could stay in the 0.001 range right now, but unfortunately it does not appear to be the case, and we appear to be dropping ever so slightly lower. And there are some obvious and legitimate reasons for that. The first one is clearly due to the dilution that we have had. I think that definitely could be having an effect if we look out to where the company is right now. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, guys, just a while ago you will remember that HCMC did actually have a direct offering, and it was very apparent that, if you did not participate in that direct offering, you would see some dilution. So obviously the outstanding shares number, to my understanding, is going to be larger right now, so clearly we are going to see a little bit more of a drop in price, because we have more shares out there, so it does make sense that that price which we're going to set level out is going to be ever so slightly lower than where we are right now. So I think that is the first thing that we need to remember. I think, you know, when we consider that, what we are seeing tonight is not too bad. The price is dropping a little bit, but it's not really too much in the grand scheme, looking at where we are and why it is happening. So yes, we are seeing more shares out there. Hopefully the company is going to use that money to expand and grow into a better business. But unfortunately, for now, it is going to be affecting the share price in a negative way, I do believe. So I would anticipate a bit more of a sell-off coming for HMC. I can see this one dipping down to the 0.008 range now that we have dipped this low, maybe even lower than that into the 7s, and again it isn't great, but once more I think this is more of a long-term hold and it is a gamble anyway. So that is my personal reasoning for the share price moving in such a way. The second reason is clearly due to the lack of liquidity that we have on this stock. Now I don't know about what broker you guys are on, but I am personally on Trading 212 in the United Kingdom. I know there are better brokers out there, but okay, that is what I have at the moment. But what I'm trying to say is that basically when I try and purchase HMC, or even for example if I was trying to sell HMC, I get a message which tells me that there is not a lot of liquidity in this stock. So I was waiting days and days and days for my order to process when I was looking to buy HMC, and actually I texted them and they said there is not enough liquidity on this stock. And I thought, fair enough, so I just have to wait until somebody buys or sells so I can buy or sell off that as well, if that makes any sense. I think, you know what, that is going to be affecting the price because we aren't going to see that fluid motion upwards as we may want to going forwards, but that is okay realistically. So liquidity is going to hurt things short term again. I don't think it is good, but it is what it is. Long term, it won't play too much of a big deal. And the third reason why we are not seeing too much movement upwards is because we do not really have too much institutional investment in HMC. I think that is something that we could be seeing going forwards. We spoke about this in Discord many a time, and we have Dan from Discord, massive shout out to him. He has some really interesting theories on why the institutions are not buying yet, and I do agree with what he says to an extent. I think we will probably see more institutions get into HMC as time does go on, but I think right now, or potentially a little bit in the future, where we see a bit more of a dip, potentially down to 0.008 or even 7, that could be a better chance to buy this stock. But I think right now it is not the worst buy, but ultimately I'm going to say it right now, if you are looking to buy HMC, if you want to invest in this company, do not have paper hands. Please be aware of the risks. This company, this stock does carry quite a lot of risk with it. It is going to be more of a long-term risky investment, but you do have that potential for high risk and high reward subsequently. So anyway, one thing that we have heard about with AMC and GME a lot is FINRA wanting an option for public to comment, an opinion rather, from the public on the 4th of August. So basically they're asking for a bit more transparency. That is the proposed opinion that we want to hear. I think people really are going to see the favour of this and the benefits of this, and probably are going to want a positive opinion on this. I think that really could help us in the market in general, because what we are seeing so far with AMC and GME, but don't get me wrong, it is others as well, we are seeing a lack of transparency across the board. We are not seeing the information that we need to see, and it really is hindering the game overall. So I think if this one does get voted in the favour of the public, in the favour of the people, and FINRA actually do take this into consideration, it could be a really big deal long term when looking at this company and many, many more. Because what we are seeing in the market right now is pretty ridiculous. You know, we have hedge funds and also other shorts which are using the, different stocks for nefarious reasons and their own short gain, but obviously is hurting the companies as well. So really unnatural movement that we are seeing on some businesses. I think HMC is kind of one of those. I can understand why it is dropping somewhat, but I wouldn't expect it to have been dead for this long, especially when we have so much interest in this one. And even the volume for the company is staying relatively decent overall. Moving out to the past month, just to make things a bit more clear, we're seeing good volume figures. Today's volume is 1.6 billion. Yesterday's volume was about 2.86 billion. The day before that, we saw volume down at 361 million, and the day before that, 664. So we can see a big fluctuation in volume here and there. Many reasons for that. Again, that could boil down to the liquidity issue that I said before. It could be all sorts of things, potentially even manipulation with HCMC stock. But I don't think it matters long term. Again, this company will fundamentally shine, I do believe. It does have that potential, and I would love to see it do absolutely amazingly in the future. But let's have a quick look at what the technicals are saying on the 1 month chart and then end the video. So clearly we can see A moving average figure at 0.0015, so not too bad. Again, we are slightly below that now at the 0.0009 range, and we can see that RSI now really is dipping towards the oversold side. Again, 20 is considered to be oversold, 50 is considered to be neutral, and 80 is overbought. So right now we are at 28, so we are 8 points away from being oversold technically on this stock. So you know what, guys, we've seen this continuous sell-off, and I think soon enough we possibly could be in the oversold territory. The MACD is looking bearish, as you would expect after such a long downtrend, and it actually is getting a little bit worse when looking at today, again as you would expect, just going off the price action of the stock. But again, long term, I do not believe it matters. So I hear a lot of people hating on HCMC. I do understand that, you know, it is frustrating to see a stock that does nothing but move downwards. But if you don't like HCMC, I personally would say that this is not a company for you. I think that this is a company which you should potentially sell. I am not a financial advisor, but I think if you can't wait it out, this stock is not worth holding for you, as it could take some time. With all things such as a lawsuit and the company trying to build its revenue anyway, we could be waiting here for a while. But that's not necessarily a bad thing in my opinion. Tell me your opinions down below, guys. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that, guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.